Now, moving to West Asia, Palestinians in Gaza are pleading for help as they risk their lives to stand in unending queues for humanitarian aid. Aid-related deaths in the Palestinian enclave are rising by the hour. Now, there are visuals coming in from the region. As you see on your screen, this is the situation at the Gaza's aid distribution centers. Refugees lined up for hours, attempting to secure food for their families. Palestinians clutch empty containers high above their heads. And volunteers scramble to serve portions to outstretched hands.
We ask God and our Arab brothers to work harder to reach a ceasefire before we all die. This bag costs 10 shekels, but we are being humiliated now and dying to have it. I almost died when I brought it from under a tank.
In the past 5 days, there have been 54 aid-related deaths in the Palestinian enclave. Another 13 Palestinians seeking aid were killed in the past 24 hours. UN says almost 1,000 aid-related deaths took place in Gaza this year. U.S. aid agency has carried out an internal analysis on the unprecedented humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The analysis completed in June this year found no evidence of systematic theft by the Hamas of U.S.-funded humanitarian supplies. The findings challenge the main rationale that Israel and the U.S. give for backing a new armed private aid operation. U.S. aid agency examined 156 incidents of theft or loss of U.S.-funded supplies reported by U.S. aid partner organizations between October 2023 and this May. The analysis also suggests at least 44 of the 156 incidents where aid supplies were reported stolen or lost were either directly or indirectly due to Israeli military actions. Israel has not responded to these claims. White House spokesperson Anna Kelly questioned the existence of the analysis, saying no State Department official had seen it. She added that the report was likely produced by a deep state operative seeking to discredit President Donald Trump's humanitarian agenda. However, there is mounting global pressure on Benjamin Netanyahu's government to stop the war and put an end to the suffering of the Palestinians. Italy says it can no longer accept carnage and famine in Gaza. A charity has warned 25% of young children and pregnant women in Gaza are now malnourished. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has vowed to evacuate children who need critical medical assistance, and that is to the UK.
The appalling scenes in Gaza are unrelenting. And I know the British people are sickened by what is happening. The images of starvation and desperation are utterly horrifying. The denial of aid to children and to babies is completely unjustifiable, just as the continued captivity of hostages is completely unjustifiable. Hundreds of civilians have been killed while seeking aid, children killed whilst collecting water. It is a humanitarian catastrophe, and it must end.
MSF, also known as Doctors Without Borders, said Israel's deliberate use of starvation as a weapon has reached unprecedented levels, with patients and healthcare workers both fighting to survive. The global aid community has sounded the alarm as Gaza descends deeper into mass starvation, with resulting deaths being reported daily as the Palestinian territory continues to be under siege.